Okay, so this is the first thing I'm going to do in this video that goes over a couple things with the IDW. So first thing is, once you get your title block all made, and you've got everything in there, so like I've got this is a prompted, this is a prompted, prompted, prompted. So once I've got all that stuff in there, I'm all done. I've got my quarter-inch border and all my prompted texture in right. To actually make this into a template, you have to go to File, and then save it as, and save copy as template. Bring you to your template folder, and then you can save it however you want. Which allows you, when you go to New, to open your title block. And I would just save yours with your last name, and that should be fine. So I'm going to use this title block. I'm not going to put any of that information in. If you happen to open this and you need to change this information, this is where you can find it in field text. So if you happen to open it, and I'm going to name this Puzzle Exploded. This is sheet 1, scale 1 to 2. That's where you'd find it. Okay, so now I've got to do my exploded view. So I got two different ones because I did this twice. Doesn't matter which one you use, but I'm going to grab that one. So I got to do my exploded view. No snapshot exists. This is great for the lesson then. So I got to do my exploded view. And I said I wanted that to be in 1/2 inch. Place that in there. I do not want it shaded, so I leave it like this. And I click OK. So that's a good exploded view. I might move it up just a little for balloon's sake. That's a good exploded view. So this had no snapshots. If you happen to have taken snapshots, I can help you in class. I'll find that. I also wanted my assembly view in this drawing, which is the assembly, not the presentation. Just going to click open on that. Move it up into the corner. And make sure it is shaded. Okay, scale 1/2. So that gets these in here. Then I can go to annotate. I can add the parts list. Click on what I want to add the parts list of. And I just move it to the lower left. It's too large, so I'm going to double click. Then I can come in and right click, go to column chooser, and I can remove the description. You then have to go in and make sure everything is all capital letters, because you don't want anything that is not capital letters. 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5. So get them all in there. I click OK. Change my list, doesn't hit anything, so this is good to go. I could even shorten it up, make it look a little nicer. There we go. Maximize my real estate. And now I gotta add balloons. So you add 1 balloon for each type of part. And you left click again, right click, continue. Boom, boom. Want to make sure I have a nice path to get this guy out. This one I can sneak in around the side. And notice I don't need to do this one or this one because I already have them. This one we're going to put over here. And the base I'm going to put right there. So that's adding balloons and everything. At this point I would save my work. And then I would go back to place views. And it's very important, I would do a new sheet. Where I put in, like this would be the base. The scale would be 1 to 1. And the sheet number would be 2. Click OK, so like, see sheet 2. If I want to get back to sheet 1, I can double click on it. See sheet 1, sheet 2. So now I can go into base, and I got base here. I'm just going to flip it up. I'm going to make it 1 to 1. So after you do baseline, or after you click OK, you're going to go to baseline. and we're going to select the lines we want to baseline, which are these ones. Now I know I should be grabbing these, but it doesn't fit on the page well. So for our sake, we're actually going to skip that. And we're just going to pretend it didn't happen. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to create that. I'm going to hit create. This hits them all. I'm actually going to go back and fix it. It's bothering me, so I'm gonna drop this down to a slightly smaller scale. I'm gonna go with the half scale. Which means I'm gonna have to change this. I'm gonna change it to half scale, and then I'm gonna do the baseline. So now I can grab all the lines. Supposed to grab. I'm gonna do continue. So that gets them all in there. And now I'm just going to do the same thing on the side. Go baseline once again. Boom, 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 boom. Get all of them in there. I'm going to right click. I'm going to edit dimension style. And I'm going to change it to 1/16. So that changed it. So if you edit dimension style, it'll do it for all your sheets. So I've got this done now. After you have this done, you just have to add a text note for the thickness. So thickness, note, extrude, or thickness note. Thickness is 3/16. And there you go. The thickness note part, all set, good to go. After you've got that, you just go on, you make a new sheet, etc. Okay, but now I've got my 2 sheets. I got 1, 2, nothing on the third one. What you want to do now to save it is you go to File, Export, PDF. And once you do File, Export, PDF, you can go to PDFs. You save it however you want. So save it, puzzle, project, whatever. And then what you're going to do is you have to go to Options and make sure you click on All Sheets. Because right now it's only going to print this sheet. You want it to print all sheets. So you do this, and you click OK, and it'll change into your project. So that is that. Hope this helps.